Access Risk Analysis. Pathlock's Access Risk Analysis module is built to meet an organization's needs to manage risk effectively at a fine-grained level. This includes features and benefits such as creating customized dashboards, utilizing out-of-the-box content for rapid deployment and ROI realization, maintaining a centralized view of risk for all connected applications, allowing for flexible risk mitigation methods, and covering all reporting needs. To utilize the Access Risk Analysis features, we'll first navigate to the Risk Owner dashboard. Pathlock enables you to create your own dashboards. You choose what is vital for you and your team to view. In this environment, we have chosen to include dashboards with various analytics that can assist us in monitoring the overall application risk landscape, as well as key points of interest. For example, we can track total risk counts by application, or choose to focus on the top department or users with risks. Next, we will navigate into the risk report. Here, we can view single, multiple, and cross-application risks within a single screen. We provide a centralized view of all environmental risks. We have the ability to filter for specific applications if necessary, and the totals across the top reflect the summary counts of various key data points in the report. The data points you choose, such as the risk class, classifications, and categories, are customizable to enhance your ease of reviewing risk and prioritizing remediation based on what is important to you. Here, we see the total risk count, followed by a breakdown by risk level of high, medium, and low. This can also be customized to include sensitive or critical risk counts. This information is often used by organizations that choose to prioritize addressing risk by the highest criticality first, or by addressing the criticality group with the lowest count first. We've also included a breakdown of risks by business process, compliance regulation, and even by those that are cross-application risks. Again, all are customizable to your preferred data points to help you drive review, remediation, and mitigation. The report itself includes the risk ID, risk name, risk level, the applications associated with the risk, the business process, if there is an associated compliance framework, the risk type, for example, SOD or sensitive access, and total violations count. This is the access that a user has with the potential to perform the risks. Mitigated violations are those violations when the user was assigned a mitigating control to document that the risk has been acknowledged and accepted and is being monitored. The exceptions column indicates if any of the risks have actually occurred, and the scope can indicate things like if this risk is cross-system. Pathlock offers a preset, easily customizable, and dynamic risk content selection for leading business applications. This ensures a quick time to value for your organization. Risks are vetted by applications, security experts, and certified auditors to ensure compliance. Now, if we take an example risk, 01, and expand it, we can see a breakdown of the violations by the various system details. By clicking on the risk ID, we're able to open the details of the risk. The overview gives us a detailed risk description, the systems included, and even the dashboards of the risk status, including pending versus mitigated, and a breakdown of risks by department. Policy details allow us to see the fine-grained rule set values that are being tracked within the risk. Rule set depth is key to avoiding false positives in risk reports. Fine grain means that we go below the top level of the application's security permission structure and down multiple levels. For example, in SAP, this means building rule sets at the transaction authorization object, field, and field value level, not at the role level. For Oracle, this is building rule sets for menus and functions, and not at the responsibility level. This is an example of an SOD risk, which is comprised of two or more opposing function groups, like the ability to create and change vendors and the ability to create invoices. This screen allows us to expand the group. For example, the vendor master maintenance group, and see the fine-grained permissions for the group down to, as mentioned, the transaction authorization object and field value level. If this was a cross-application risk, this first group would be comprised of the detailed activities of the first application, and the second group would be comprised of the activities of the second application. This simplifies the maintenance of the rule set and viewing the cross-application risk structure. Violations are the potential risks that are accessible and can be viewed by employee identity, by user, meaning the user ID within a specific application, by role, and by business role. Mitigations show the details of controls applied to the various risks, by user, by role, by business role, and by employee. We offer several mitigation methods, including manual, automated, and by associated process or compensating control. And lastly, exceptions. This will provide details of risks, including usage, the ability to view the associated transactions, as seen here in the activity columns, as well as the user, the system, and the date and timestamp that the use occurred. The log changes hyperlink, here at the end, allows for further details, such as before and after values related to the specific usage. We can then turn to our risks. A key component of compliance is proving to regulators that the organization's applications are appropriately controlled and documented. Tap into Pathlock's out-of-the-box reporting, where we cover common audit reports, such as policy definition, current violations, and mitigations. Our platform also offers a report designer for any custom requests and an easy-to-use report scheduler, ensuring on-demand and on-time reporting. To return to the homepage, we simply click on the Home icon. This concludes our overview of Pathlock's Access Risk Analysis module.